Good afternoon, everybody. Nick Santi once again. We're here to talk about Engine 4 on a beautiful spring, what's today? Wednesday afternoon. It's about 70 degrees outside. Spring has finally taken hold. Today we're going to talk about Engine 4. This is our second attack engine. A few weeks ago, you might remember we spoke about Engine 3 and its capabilities. So starting at the front of the truck, it's a 2010 Freightliner chassis, extended cab. We'll show you something unique about it. With Pierce bodywork. So Phil's going to come in, we'll take a look inside the cab. We have seating for 3 guys, and what makes this kind of unique is the rear seat in the truck is center mounted. He has to crawl through and over the officer's seat to get out. Just how the truck came set up, it still works very well for us. Looking through the cab, this kind of unique view that not many people get to see. Phil's right now sitting in the chauffeur, the driver's position, set up much like any large truck or car. Air brake, as opposed to brakes powered with brake fluid like your traditional car, we use pneumatic brakes. Instead of a hand shift, we have push button shifters on here. This controls the electronics and the pump on the truck. Our radio would talk with our dispatch center. Video screen for a backup camera in reverse. Up here is our emergency light and siren control. Looking at the seats, just like the rest of our fire trucks, they do have the SCBA's kind of lashed into them, so we can get our. So if we're going to a fire someplace where we need to get our Scott packs, have our Scott packs on in a hurry, we can get them on while we're riding and step off the truck and be ready to work. So Phil, get on out, and we're going to start on the driver's side of the truck and work our way around. So much like Engine 3, this truck is a 1,250 gallon a minute truck. The pump panel compared to 3 is set up slightly different. We have our 2 crosslays, one set up to pull from either side. Forward crosslay is 150 feet. As opposed to the rear crosslay is 200 feet. So our main intake, where we hook the hose from the hydrant into the truck, and various discharges throughout. Coming back is our hand throttle, so we can adjust the pressure that the truck's putting out. And again, more levers for different discharges, and I set water where we need to. Bottom of the compartment, we keep various fittings, so we can attach different hoses, different discharges, or to adapt hoses to other hoses. Just like Engine 3, we carry a couple spare Scott packs and a couple spare cylinders. So if you do have firefighters arriving later on that need Scott packs, they can grab them from this truck as well. Portable foam system. It's kind of a backpack mounted system. So if we have a stubborn structure fire, we can go inside with foam. The water will soak in a little bit better. Kind of works like dish soap in a sense, breaks down the surface tension of the water so it soaks in a lot better. And then the lower part of the compartment is a portable pump. If we go to a fire, and particularly a woods fire where the water supply is remote to the truck, we can use this to pump water out of a stream or out of a pond that we can't get to with the truck, and get our water supply that way. Won't go too in depth about the hose bed. We spoke about that with Engine 3. Ours has the same components, so it's set up a little bit differently. About another 1,000 feet of 4-inch supply hose, and about another 1,000 feet of 2.5-inch. Another 1,000 feet of 2.5-inch tacking supply hose. Kind of unique to this truck compared to Engine 3. We have it's called a through the pump ladder storage. It's kind of in this rack that goes through the body, through the pump, through the tank of the truck. Not through the pump, through the tank. Keeps the hose out of the weather. Chimney fire kit, strainer, and in this tote we have our supplies for working a chainsaw in the woods. Coming around, we have a couple different types of fire extinguishers. We're now at the officer side or rear for reference. This is a APW extinguisher, pressurized with air, contains water and foam. This is an all-purpose ABC dry chemical extinguisher. Chainsaw for cutting roofs, cutting trees, or what have you. A recent addition to this truck. In this tote and this hose is our forestry hose and forestry equipment. And this is our first out truck right now for any kind of forestry call. So we'll actually move the rescue truck out of the way and respond with this truck. A hydrant kit, so we can again attach into a hydrant just like an Engine 3. It's got all your fittings, and some hydrant hose if we end up parking real close to a hydrant. Various hand tools such as a bolt cutter, little closet hooks for pulling ceilings, a couple different variants of the axes, and a Halligan bar. Halligan is good for forcing entry through doorways and through buildings, through walls. Portable ventilation fan runs off electricity. Our electrical supply is a portable generator mounted on the truck. We have various tarps and then bladder bags for forestry calls. One of the unique features of our truck is as a PTO pump, which gives us the ability to pump and roll. So we can have the pump spinning and actually drive the truck very slowly down a road. If we need to, we can pull it. We can pull what's known as our booster line. It's almost like a large garden hose. We'll walk with the truck, attacking a woods fire if we need to. Something that's difficult to see, but up above the truck, up above the pump panel, we have a series of forestry tools that Phil discussed in a previous video several weeks ago. If you guys want to find that, you can see how we fight forest fires. That about wraps it up for Engine 4. Thank you guys for watching today. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the weather.